Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this room. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's...
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Smith in motion right. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Throwing is Hurts. In trouble, and he's taken down. Quentin Williams in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
We talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they've played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they've played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Prescott now. Being chased out left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown to the Cowboys. Javonte Williams, 43 yards. And the Cowboys have struck first in this NFC title game. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hurts completing this one quickly. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Nowadays, you have to be an all-around running back to stick in the NFL, and that's exactly what this guy is. He is such a weapon in the receiving game, and we saw it again there. He's got soft hands, and then we know how dangerous he is when the ball is in his hands.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7.
Pick up the 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw. Peyton. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, they got him again. Surveyed on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Good, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Williams. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's
around the motion man right. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st down, Eagles.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Man open left side is Brown. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
2nd and 9 now. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Peyton working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Here comes 2nd down.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Peyton. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Peyton. Flushed out right. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48.
The 48-yard line. A gain of 9 on the play.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the Eagles' 3-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 on the play.
From the 5, third and goal. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
I'll give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Throwing to start the drive. Peyton. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Peyton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Turned down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
He ain't your 3, he ain't your 2, he the ball. He ain't your 1, he ain't your 3, he ain't your 2, he the ball. When they feel the spirit, then they move to it. Then their mind is the first thing they lose to it. Then their spirits just shine with a hue to it. If you think it's that easy, then you do it. When you gotta have it that you can't stop. When the world says they'll help you, but they stop. Busy trying to make the rain stop. When there's more galaxies than the raindrops. He's got the 5, he's got the 4, he's got the 3, he's got the 2, he's got the 5, he's got the 4, he's got the 3, he's got the 2.